Wednesday,
Oh,
December
hi.
17th,
Are we live?
just after 11 a.m. ETC, or I was about to say ETC, EST,
ETs, Jesus.
Ethereum Classic.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
We
big
were
week.
talking about time zones earlier.
4:15 UTC. We thought this was going to be a bullish stream, and then boom. ETH breaks down, Bitcoin down. We were up how much? Almost $2,000.
Yeah, a couple G's. It looked like it was a tweet about
100 on ETH.
it looked like JP Morgan pulled, I don't know, 300 million or billion, I don't know. Some tweet came out right at the open and algos went wild. And then of course it wasn't correct or whatever.
Sorry, that was a mistype.
No, let me see. It was correct, but the algos took it wrong. Let me see. JP Morgan pulls 350 billion from the Federal Reserve to buy up treasuries, and somebody thought that it meant QE. Krillin just posted about it, like the timestamp. It was right at the pump.
JP Morgan did just launch their tokenized fund on ETH.
Dude, we're getting all the good news. I don't know if anybody knows this, but all of the tokenized news is happening.
My buddy was saying the other day on this stream, he was like, if there's nothing but good news coming out and you can't break out, just sell everything.
Yeah, we're going down
honestly,
every good
that's
news.
a bear market thing. Honestly.
Where on the halvening chart are we? Like how close to
past?
I know that. I'm saying, are we past when you should be buying?
No. You have like 8 months or something.
8 months before accumulation.
Yeah. I'll pull it up. Trading view. It's gonna take me a minute because I don't remember the name of the amazing indicator. But yeah, so we were supposed to sell in November. We were supposed to sell, so it was right. October was kind of the top. I mean, imagine you sold at 100, even at 100K, you would be happy, right? That was November. But this cycle, are we calling this a cycle? What are we calling this?
Whole lot of fuckery. No, I mean, dude, it was a cycle. Like, it didn't last.
Wow you? There was no wow factor?
I mean, there were in a lot of different places. I think it was different because of where liquidity was kind of ping-ponging around to, and that's what kind of made the cycle different. But depending on who you talk to, there are plenty of runners, like there was literal billions of dollars slushing around in AI chatbot tokens at one point.
Yeah. Ordinals had a run.
NFTs on Bitcoin had a run. Bro, this is dirty work, to be honest.
I've never seen Wintermute trade so fast.
It's getting dirtier. It's getting dirtier.
I mean, if you look back last year, it's almost December, so let's not look back.
Chart. Velo, if you're listening, I need the 3-hour chart. All right, I don't want to switch to trading view.
I'll tell him. It's a new feature. The 3-hour
signature 3-hour chart.
It's beautiful. No, if we go back a year, okay, year to date, Bitcoin is down almost 7%. ETH is down 13% year to date. It's not looking good. If we go back like to summer 24, so a little 18 months ago, Bitcoin was like 50, 60, 70, 50 to 70K range. We're way up from there. But if you go look at any other token, it's not looking good. Like only Bitcoin's up, 50-ish% over 18 months. If you bought at 124, I'm sorry for you.
XRP and Tron, I think. Right?
Yeah.
XRP had its run around the election, right? 50 cents to, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
tripled.
It's still way up from what it used to be.
Yeah, ETH is the
And
same
Tron
price
is
from
just up.
2021.
Yeah.
Sorry, we should bounce. If we don't bounce, I thought that we were so back. You know, we broke 3K. We're pumping just this morning. Not like
Yeah,
15 minutes ago. We were at 30-20, 30-30, and now I don't even know what's going on, dude. We're down almost $200 in 2 hours and getting worse. But CFTC is going to allow stablecoin collateral, and then I think crypto collateral eventually. And then
we were talking
JP
about this the
Morgan.
other day. I still think it's like crypto collateral. It'll probably be BTC and ETH.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
after
yeah,
a
of
big-
course. No, Bitcoin and ETH, and then you're going to trade futures, right? It's like the best pairing. Maybe Coin Margin will make a run for it again.
I want to know what they said that turned everything around. Even if they misinterpreted it, like we didn't have any extreme selling yesterday. Seemed like we were in a good spot. And then Goblin Town.
No, that's what it was. 1 hour ago was JP Morgan pulls 350 billion from the Federal Reserve to buy up treasuries, Financial Times. That was the pump. Right as the pump. Let me send you the link. Krillin posted it. Where's our little Eden? Here, he put up the chart for us. We don't have to do as much work. Pull it up, Jamie. What'd you say?
The chance for no cut in January is like something percent, right?
Let's see. The Fed watch 75%, 75.6%, no change. But we're gonna get a cut. We're gonna do the same thing. Like, oh, we're not gonna get a cut. It's so spooky. And you do still have to get through the end of the year, right? You have holidays, you have people taking winners, you have people cutting losers, and then you have that first week of the year where people are buying back. It's a whole new year to date game. It's a totally different game that people are playing. So I think if you can survive about a month, whatever happens in the next month, you'll rejoice next year. But hopefully that doesn't mean that we go down to like 75K,
Yeah, that would be rough.
Yeah, we don't want to make it worse. I mean,
What?
ETH is making it worse.
One of my buddies thinks that we are going to go to 1.5 times below Sailor's average buys.
So like, I don't know, what, 50?
Yeah, 50s, somewhere in
50K.
there. In the 50s.
Imagine the smell.
Well, if we get down to 75 or whatever his entry is, you have like a systematic selling that's going to happen. So hopefully it's not like a 10-10 type situation where it's just cascading because people are just, yeah, that could push us into the 50s, We're so bearish that we need to pump.
That's the thesis. We're so bearish that we have to pump. Let's check out this option flow.
What do we got? What's the biggest?
Biggest or
Jesus
80.
Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. 14K call. All right. That probably cost them $1. I don't even know why you buy that shit. Just in case? Like, what's the point? 7? Even 7 is
8K end of January.
yeah, that's $1.
Yeah.
I think it's dead for about a month. You have holidays and New Year's and all this stuff to go through. Nobody cares about the coins. This is when liquidity dries up and max fuckery happens.
Yep.
What do stocks usually do in the holidays?
Go on
Sup only
vacation.
as always.
Go to vacation. No,
Going on a trip.
yeah, they're also a trip down to the South Pole.
I should have, even though we didn't, we dumped a month early, I should have stuck to my thesis and just completely unloaded and walked away in November.
Yeah, last year was weird because we had the tariff thing in April. So we had the New Year's, it kind of chopped, if I remember. And then, April just got absolutely rinsed.
Yep.
I mean, this is not tariffs. Tariffs are getting argued about, I think, at Supreme Court level to see if they're gonna get rid of tariffs in the US.
Really.
Yeah. That they're unconstitutional or whatever.
It's unconstitutional for us to tariff other countries, but it's
Yeah.
but it's totally fine for them to have tariffs on us.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Funny how the math works, right? Yeah, Europe is pretty easy. Like it's
I
20%.
think it depends on who sets them. I think it's just not the president's role to do that.
Yeah, that too. No, like the Europe is easy. The VAT, 20%. And if you don't live in those countries in Europe, in the VAT region, you get like, I don't know, 15 or 13% back when you leave. So you end up only paying 7%.
Yeah.
So I don't know, something like that makes it super easy. Like it's just a flat rate, everybody pays it, and then that's it. It's not like I think the US is a little different because every state has a different sales tax. Every city has a different sales tax, or like down to the county level. Like San Francisco would be more than
There's some fucking extra taxes Americans are paying. Like when I go to pay for my subscription online, like for anything, for TradingView or for games on Steam, if it's like an American address, then there's like an extra tax, like 10% or something.
yeah, sales tax.
But
Sales tax.
any other place doesn't have that for the same product.
But then you also have like New York tax, city tax,
Yeah,
sales
it's like
tax. Yeah, it
it's just
just
getting
adds up.
rinsed. You're just getting rinsed on every dollar.
Oh yeah, for sure. All the Brazilian subscriptions, like YouTube and all that shit,
Shake
is even cheaper.
Takeout.
But yeah, not even if you
Yeah.
take out the U.S. tax,
Well,
it's even
I'm
cheaper.
not even talking about like localization, like changing prices, or just like extra taxes, even if it's the same price. Like the TradingView
it's down to region.
subscriptions is the same price in Europe, but in America you get an extra 10% tax. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but if you were in, Jesus, what is it? Is it Oregon? Oregon, there's no sales tax.
I
Right.
gotta move to
So
Oregon.
Handful of states, there's no sales tax.
yeah. So like Washington, I know has no property tax. So people live in Washington and then drive to Oregon for the no sales tax.
Dude, I was watching some crazy thing about this is totally off topic, but do you know anything about the Oregon vortex?
No. Is it conspiracy hour?
No, I mean it's not even a conspiracy. I mean, what it is could be a conspiracy because no one can really explain it, but there is there's like an energy vortex, I guess, in this town in Oregon. And there's a house that's built on top of it, and the house like shifted. So it's like on this weird slant, and there's a bunch of weird anomalies that go on there. And I'm not talking about like UFOs and like creatures showing up, like things that you see with your eyes, like when and I have to look into it more. Supposedly this isn't an optical illusion. It's not like one of those hills where, you know, it feels like you're going down, but you're actually like you're actually not. So if you put it in neutral, you can roll back up. But so there's when you're in the area that the vortex is at, they do this demonstration and you can like do it yourself, but like balls will, when you roll them down, when they get to the end of something, they will stop and then they roll back up like hill. And you can like lean to extreme levels without falling over because of
Yeah, I'm
like,
looking at it now. Yeah.
and people like the way that you see people makes it look like that they can change, like they stretch or they shrink. And they do this. I watched this experiment these people were doing where one stood on the north side of the vortex, the other stood on the south, and you can see their height. And then they switch sides, and the one is taller than the other. Like it's really weird, you know, how some of the stuff that goes on there. Um, but I just randomly saw that while doom scrolling the other day. So started like I went down like an hour rabbit hole at night.
I'm reading about it right
Oh,
now.
dude, Cozy, you gotta listen to this thing I posted about the sine waves, where the same audio changes depending on how you prime your brain to hear
Depending
it.
on how you do what.
Like you read a sentence or a phrase, and that's what you're gonna hear. But if you read a different one, you're gonna hear the different one for the
Where?
same exact audio. I posted it to you. There's like 2 examples there.
In the Oregon vortex?
No, it's unrelated. I posted it in the chat. This.
Okay. The alien character uses sine wave speech to communicate something, or something I've researched for 45 years. I can condition just about anyone with the right primer. I've used this in many projects in here on X. In the specimen video below, you will hear the primer twice, then you will hear the actual words, and then you will always hear it from the primer and other sentences that I can demonstrate. The Spielberg movie, the speech is obscured in sine wave plus click sounds. The interesting thing about sine wave speech is that subliminal induction has been proven to be able to take place hidden within and below melodies and songs are words that can impact your choices from your subconscious. We're living in interesting times. I mean, they've said that forever about, you know, like the frequencies and sounds that played from music.
Mhm.
Let's see this.
He was sitting at his
Ooh, wow.
You see that? And then the second tweet
he was
below
sitting
that
at his
has
desk in his office.
it has a toy that. Yeah, you hear
I can
that?
make
He was
that up.
sitting at his. No, the
If
tweet
you
below that.
found out we weren't
The
alone,
movie is just like spooky. I don't know. I couldn't really tell what it's supposed to be. The movie is just some spooky alien lady.
Yeah,
But if
it's
you
about
scroll
like
down,
down here.
yeah, this toy. It. So it's the same sound, but if you try to focus on the phrase green needle, you're gonna hear that, and if you focus on the phrase brainstorm, you're gonna hear that for the same sound.
It seems that the show special effect experts in Japan understood this phenomenon and built it into this particular character. I started using this as a demo in 2007, and some folks were so taken by it over time, it became a bit of a social media interest in about 2012. One group of research scientists demanded that I confess this is some sort of trick. 6 hours later, they understood it is not a trick. There are elements in the human OS that can completely shift your presentation and replication of reality your consciousness believes. Your reality is but a screen in your mind playing back what your subconscious believes is important. Read line 1 and let the video run. Green needle. Brainstorm.
I heard green needle.
Brainstorm. Yo, what the hell?
What the hell, dude? Jesus Christ, dude.
I
Play it
told you it's
again.
crazy.
Play it again. I'm gonna
Yo,
do.
wait.
I'm gonna do brainstorm again.
Wait.
I'm gonna try to trick my brain and do back and forth. Play it again.
You have to just read one and not, because
I wasn't reading. I was listening. Dude, you don't even have to read. Just think.
brainstorm. What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not even reading it, and I hear it. I'm just thinking of the word, and I hear it. Yeah,
I said it out loud for the
Think
viewers.
about
so that
how many times this was used in like subliminal messaging that we don't know about.
Well, I wonder if the movie could be different for different people because of what you're hearing.
Yeah.
That movie clip is like, I couldn't really. It's like she's making like clicking sounds and like spooky sounds.
If
I really
you found out we
Is it
were
out?
wrong,
Is it in
It's
theaters?
coming out.
if someone showed you, proved it to you,
warning to the
would
viewers
that
is gonna be
frighten
spooky.
you?
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Let's. Today is. Today's.
People have a right to know the truth. It belongs to 7 billion people.
What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I'm gonna show you.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
People keep wondering. Encountering the unknown.
They're coming! They're coming!
They are starved for the truth.
Do you think there could be others?
Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us?
The tenderizing system shaped it as a movie to be released this year. Quantified exquisitely.
I'm already scared.
Come a long way since ET.
Yeah. The only characters in sign language speech to communicate. Yeah, we've come a long way since ET.
So Pokemon cards are outbeating our coins.
Yeah, dude, Pokemon cards are still going hard. Like, hard. I saw a new, I think it was a DAO that got set up where they are acquiring They're trying to acquire as many PSA 10 Charizards as they can.
Is that Charizard Cap? Is that the guy?
Mm,
Or is that just a guy?
I think it's just a guy. Let me look that shit up, Jamie.
I thought it was.
Let's
I think it's
see.
Charizard Cap. I think is his name. Let me see.
Oh, is he the one behind it?
No, I don't. There's just a um,
Charizard
page I
Capital.
found. Hmm.
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about, though. Home of the Strategic Charizard Reserve.
So good. Well, they're all going up, right? Especially they're not making any more. Come back in 10 years and people will, even if there's a dump in Pokemon cards, these ones stay. You know, they hold their value.
Yeah, I think that the Edition 1 or Gen 1 cards are always going to hold a pretty high value. My brother needs to send his in to get him graded. I, a long time ago, gave him like all of my cards because I didn't want them. And he now, if he didn't let his kids play with them, he has
Would be a billionaire, close to it.
I mean, he would definitely be able to buy a golf course or two.
Yeah.
He was always into Yu-Gi-Oh, so he didn't collect Pokemon, and I was the Pokemon one. And then I was moving out of state, and I was like cleaning out all my stuff, and I left it at my parents' house up in like the attic because I'm like, I don't want to fucking bring this and carry it along with me everywhere and lose it somewhere or put it in storage and lose it. And then when my mom died and my stepdad was going to move out of that house, he like brought everything out that was all our stuff for us to go through and decide what we want to do with it. And I just told my brother he could have them. And even then they were still worth, like, the original ones were still worth a lot, but it just
Yeah, it's
I
funny.
wish
Like if you go
I
look at
wish that I
PSA
took them
10,
just to see what they were, like what I all had. But I had tons of I had a handful of like Charizards, Blastoise, fucking Bulbasaurs,
I'm trying to
Pikachus, you name
think
it.
of the price of the packs back then were what, $4.99 or $3.99 or something,
Probably
like
cheaper.
$2.99.
They're probably like $1.99 or $2.99.
Really?
Yeah. They were super cheap, and it's like all you had to do was just keep sealed packs, like, or the sealed boxes. Dude, insane. But
Let
now
me
I don't know if
uh
that same
Exactly.
play works out. Like if you
The,
look back and you buy
the,
this box today, oh, that box from 2025 is 10 years old. It's worth more. You know, they're making so many of them now compared to back then. I'm not sure if the value accrues like it did previously.
what is this Coinbase announcement, Marty?
I don't know. They've
An
been talking shit.
announcement of an announcement.
No, they've just been saying for like 2 weeks, like, oh, we're going to announce something on December 17th, a little bit later in a few hours in the late afternoon. And they're hyping it up. And I made a joke like, well, hopefully it's better than dropping the 4-hour candle. And somebody said, maybe they're going to fire Jesse. That would be the only thing worth the hype. I think it's prediction markets, I think is what it is. That would be my
Coinbase
guess.
markets.
Oh yeah, I partnered with whatever, right? Kalshi or Polymarket or whatever. Just
Both Kalshi and Polymarket are the official partners of Coinbase.
yes, they are. Yep. I think that's the announcement. I don't know. Prediction markets had a hype like the last 2 months, and I don't know. This week it died down, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've seen less and less of it. Maybe my feed it knows I don't want to see it anymore.
You've seen less and less affiliates, or you've seen less and less talk about prediction
Just
markets?
talk about prediction markets.
I've been seeing stuff, but it's probably some of the people I follow. John just shared some the other day. combos is what they just launched.
No, I actually saw a post the other day about people comparing like Polymarket, all the sports betting apps. Like, right, there's different lines, different odds on every single platform. So it kind of seems like the same thing. Like makers are just hedging on one platform or two platform. We're seeing all this volume, but it's just people hedging out. I also saw that they're reporting, like if it's a 1 cent trade, they're reporting it as a $1 trade. So all the volumes are fake. So once that gets
Right,
cleared
No,
up, it
I
would
don't. I
be
don't think it's that much. I think it's only. I think it's only 2x. It's not the like 10x.
got it. Got it.
I saw another prediction
to
market
the
that's getting
whole
built right now.
talk
Do you see?
about
I figured you might have seen this, Denton.
Binance chain.
Your boy Danny is working on a decentralized, open sourced like prediction market.
Daniele.
Yep. And I do agree with like his reasoning and kind of his like his goal with doing this, right? Like it's like there's not a there's not like a all these problems that the prediction market say they're trying to solve, like those problems don't exist. Like the real problem that always happens is like at the oracle level, right? Like you think about the shit that happened with Polymarket and like you know, people talking about market makers, you know, betting against people. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because if the outcome is correct based on the stipulations of the market, then like the winners win and the losers lose. So his like idea is to build out oracles that are non-human, you know, using agentic infrastructure. So there'll be AI for those of you not following. And
Interesting.
the other thing being like anyone can create a market for anything, because he's like, you know, you go on to Poly Market and like you can't create your own markets, right? Like there are markets, someone's there, like, or a team, I mean a team's there, you know, who are coming up with markets to put out to have people trade.
So
And
decentralized.
yeah. So like in this model, like he's like, I want to bet on local sports with my friends, right? Like it shouldn't have to be a giant pot, essentially. Like if other people want to join in and bet, they can, but like you should be able to create a market on anything. And even though I don't think so, because I don't know if you've ever heard my thesis that like prediction markets are just they're just I forgot how I used to put it, but they're it's like the first step to a decentralized how can I put this so it's doesn't sound as bad. It's like it's just a it's just a decentralized like assassination market, right? Like because once anyone can create markets for anything and there's not this like layer of centralization, like people forget how like what people will do
Yeah.
things for, right? Like, you know, like
Yeah.
there are people that will unalive other people for, you know, $1,000 and like
Honestly, I'm
once you
getting
allow
so
that to take place permissionlessly in a decentralized manner, like you just open the door to a lot of really bad things. But not only that, right? Like we don't have to go as far as like unaliving someone, but just think about like manipulation as well as like causing chaos. Because let's say you create a market for like something terrible happening to some musician before the end of the year, and like all that market does is incentivize someone to go and harm that person, right? Like if the
yeah.
odds are in favor,
They did
you
it
know,
with
if
the
like,
Super Bowl streaker thing. Like some guy bet on himself to do the Super Bowl streaker thing, and then streaked at the Super Bowl. Like if there's
oh,
these
there you go.
markets,
Yeah, and the
Prime example, right? Like,
people making speeches and just saying all the words that the poly market says they're gonna say.
You mean
Like,
Coinbase
it
guy?
happened a
Not
few times
speeches,
already.
the fucking earnings call, dude.
Yeah, and some like Saudi guy and some politician in America. Like it happened.
Did you hear
already.
Brian's take on that? They asked him at a public speech, like a fireside chat.
What did he say?
He essentially said, like, maybe we should allow insider trading for prediction markets because then the truth would come out. Like if somebody's buying yes or betting one side, you would see that flow first. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, no.
Well,
Well,
they
if we
do.
can't,
We already
That's
see it.
ridiculous.
I mean, it shouldn't make it legal, but like, you
sure.
know, prediction markets are one of the clearest ways
But
to
you're gonna
see
see people. You're
percentage
gonna
moves
see the
happening.
flow both ways. Like you're gonna see people buying yes. You're gonna see people buying no.
Yeah, but he's saying
Like,
like, as soon as some like type of market comes huge in one direction and it's a market with like no liquidity, it's safe to assume that either they have some well, I should say there are some other specifications, right? Like the wallet's the account's a new account, like it's only bet in X amount of markets. It is betting more an outsized amount compared to what it has on the one or two other suspicious markets it's traded on. Like there's I think ways to kind of filter for irregularities with accounts and trade flow happening.
dude,
Yeah, but that
that
shouldn't make it
post I
legal.
showed of that post I showed. Let's see. I don't know. It's just retarded to me.
You cut out. What'd you say? The post? Which post?
Where Vlad from Robinhood.
What'd you say?
You sound like a robot, Denton. Mr. Denton.
They don't want me to say what you're talking about. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep, we can hear you.
So Vlad from Robinhood was saying people are going to use prediction markets instead of insurance for their house.
I saw that too.
Oh, Jesus
You're
Christ.
gonna bet your house like doesn't flood. It doesn't make any sense. Like it never works out with like the actual numbers.
No, it's not just that.
Like betting that there's like like Polymarket doesn't give you that good of a rate. Like it's 100x at most. Like you're not gonna have the price of like insurance like $1,000 a year.
They're just talking shit out of their ass.
You're not gonna make 500K from $1,000 bet on Polymarket. Like every time I bet on Polymarket, I put like $200 and the slippage like makes me like automatically lose like 10%. Like what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like I don't know.
That I don't know either.
Like there's like no liquidity for market buys on any market. You have to limit. Like how would you functionally hedge like $1 million house for a flood without just wasting money way more than you would on just buying insurance? It's just like saying things like getting paid to say random.
Yeah, you can just say things. Did you know that? Like, oh, you're going to use a prediction market for insurance of your house?
Like a massive audience of, yeah.
Somebody's going to commit arson or, pull the fire hydrant and flood the neighborhoods. Like, it's not, people are not good people, dude. I don't know why we think.
There's not going to be like isolated markets for like a specific house. It's going to be like, is there going to be like an earthquake in South California? Like,
No, like the Palisades fire. Like, oh,
yeah.
Is there going to be a fire on the Palisades? Yes. And some guy goes and lights it. Like, dude, come on, guys. Like,
yeah, some things are like really easy to do, like for a person.
Just
like a person can't create an earthquake.
Yeah.
Create a fire.
And then you got people weighing the fucking risk of okay, if I go and set this fire and I win this, I'm gonna leave with X amount of dollars. Is that worth 5 years in prison? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, people are bad people, dude. So
Yeah.
no good.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm fucking homeless. Of course it's worth it. Let's go. Roof over my head, 3 meals a day, blanket, pillow, toothpaste. I'm fucking in. And I have $736,000 when I get out. Okay.
It's getting fucked.
It's hard for me to search my like really old tweets because I'd changed the username from my old one to vcozy. So like Twitter doesn't like that very much, and just kind of like if you don't manually scroll to find it, it's hard to search it. But I have a lot of stuff back in the day when Augur was kind of popular in the early days, talking about my worry about, I wouldn't say worry, my concerns about like these like decentralized prediction markets that we have and how they could devolve into something else, because yeah, people are just people are shitty people. We live in a society.
Yeah, that is not a good idea. Prediction markets should not run the world. Tired of them.
Die in a society.
Let's leave it to
We
sports.
get burned. We get burnt because of a polymarket bet.
Let's leave it to the things that are already rigged, like politics and sports.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
And the weather, things like that. All right. So I'm gonna share
Weather
this.
control device.
This is old. I wanted to share this anyway because a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's why Elon's be quiet." I wouldn't even say that that's why. Who knows why they've been quiet? And you know me, like I'm definitely not a pump fun appreciator, but
Not
I
the
don't
biggest
think,
Solana fan.
yeah, but I don't think that this has anything to do with it. This is a class action lawsuit. Their amendment their leave to amend was granted, and anyone who feels like they were wrongly done by pump.fun can contact Berwick Law to join in the class action.
Yeah.
But I most of these they are settled out of court, like fucking or they come to a settlement. Nothing like no charges are ever brought up. I don't think that they're going to be able to prove that like even the RICO thing, like the RICO thing is like to just try and get more money. Like,
What state is it then?
see, they seek to represent
New
a
York, I think.
class of all persons who purchase any tokens sold through Pumped On Fun during March 1st, 2024 through July 23rd, 2025.
Mm. That was our bull market.
Trying to see what the four.
That was it.
Okay. They're alleging that Pump Enterprise. Let's see. The Pump Enterprise is what they call them, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that's great. I actually like that. The Pump Enterprise.
The pump racketeers.
They drag Jito into it too. That's weird.
There was some fuckery with like what they're talking about, the priority for nodes.
Who, Jito or Soul?
I think the Pango, like both. I don't know. Like the Pango lunch was also really crazy.
So they're trying to say that Solana, benefited off of them. So Solana Labs is guilty too.
Yeah, prison.
Prison for everyone. Jail. Send to zero
Dungeon.
swiftly.
Dungeon. Hard mode dungeon.
We should
They can fight their way out.
we should really send it up hard to punish all the late shorters and go back to our schedule.
Yeah, we need to. If we don't get a pump now, then just send it.
Yeah, Max Payne is up
True.
only.
Yeah.
I keep saying that, hoping it'll be true.
I thought this morning it was true. Are we gonna do Friday?
Yep. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Yeah.
Two. Give me 1 sec here.
That was a
all right.
context pullback.
Prediction markets are the new trenches. Yeah, man. I can't wait to
Yeah.
win 40% on a $3,000 bet. And if I'm wrong, I lose every penny. Really fun.
Well, this is like
That's literally my
telling ball, right?
experience with Polymarket. That's all I've ever experienced from Polymarket.
All right, fellas. We'll see you Friday.
Yep. Catch you all later.
Peace.
Later.